Hey everybody, how are you doing? Just want to give you guys my review of the Zodi Outback Gear Hot Tap Travel Shower that I bought from Amazon. Um, I've had a couple of portable showers. One is the Coleman Hot Water On Demand shower system. The other is the H2 Oasis shower, portable shower. Both of these are hot water showers. Um, and I'll probably be giving my review of both those units some other time, but right now I'm just gonna give you guys a review of the Zodi portable shower. All right. First off, I just want to say that it wasn't great. I didn't think it was uh, as good as I thought it would be. The thing about it is, when you turn on, if you have to shower in like an RV or whatever, when you turn on, it's gonna have a distinct smell. Reason being is because of the paint that's on the upper part of the heating unit. That's gonna get real hot, and the paint, some of it, the paint smell, some of it's gonna come off a little bit, enough that it's noticeable. Second off, second of all, it does get hot. It's gonna get hot enough that one of the tubes will disconnect, pop out, because of the pressure from the heat. Unlike the other units, the Coleman hot water on demand and the H2 Oasis, this does not have any features that will shut off the unit if it gets too hot, or if it tips over. Now, that tipping over issue is not that big of an issue, but the issue where it gets so hot that it won't turn off by itself, that's an issue that you might have. It'll work great when you first turn on and the water's going through, but the hotter it gets, you're gonna hear some popping sounds, crackling sounds, popping sounds. It's like it works like a hot water, a water kettle. It's gonna make sounds, popping sounds, and it's kind of scary if you're using it indoors or in a confined space. Um, a little bit disconcerting. Um, so that's another thing because you don't know what it's gonna do. It's heating up, and it's regardless of whether you have it on low or high. At some point, it's gonna make some sounds, some popping sounds, stuff like that. It's That's one of the things I didn't like about it because you don't want any kind of sounds coming out from a unit where uh, where you're using gas, you're using propane and stuff like that. And there's a heating element that could get really really hot. You don't want any kind of sounds coming out from it where it's it's you want peace of mind when you're using these things, particularly in a confined space. But moving on from that, uh, there's no shut off if it gets too hot. You're the person who has to shut it off. Um, and I've used this a couple of times. I don't have this heater anymore, this hot water heater anymore. But I've used it a couple of times, and a couple of times it's gotten hot enough where one of the tubes have popped out from the unit. And if you're using that in indoors or in a confined space, I know you're not supposed to. It will pop off, and you will get water all over the place. So that was the other feature that I didn't like about it. As far as warming up the water is concerned, it takes a while to warm up the water. Um, it does take a while to warm up the water, and I've noticed that as far as heating up the water is concerned, it takes a lot longer than the Coleman or the H2 Oasis On Demand. Both those units, the Coleman Hot Water On Demand is not, it's discontinued. The H2 Oasis is selling for twice what this is selling for. But I will say that it's worth it. The H2 Oasis is worth it. It's a lot better than this unit because of a couple of things. Because there is a little computer on the H2 Oasis that will shut off if it's too hot. And the whole tipping over thing, it does have a little program that shuts it off if it tips over. But going back to this unit, there's nothing on this unit except for obviously the propane in the bottom, the heating element, and a little container that holds the water, and the pump actually pumps the water in through through the container inside, and it flows to the other end, the shower end. Just want to say that I don't recommend it. I really don't recommend it. It's not anywhere close to what I thought it would be as far as usage and stuff like that. And for 156, it's not really a cheap alternative as far as getting a hot water shower with this. Pretty much, if you wanted to, it's pretty much, you could actually buy some stuff from the Home Depot to make this. A little stove. You're just pretty much cooking water while the heating element heats up the water, and the pump circulates the water on this thing. But I wouldn't recommend it mostly because of the safety element to it. And one of the there's two main issues why I would not recommend this, and I'm gonna go back to the issue with I'll make that three issues that I would not recommend this. One of those issues is the noise that comes from it. The noise that comes from it, as I stated, it's a little bit disconcerting when you're using this inside an RV or whatever. It's you hear pops and cracks and stuff like that. I don't know if there's like a little opening inside the unit that lets the steam out when it gets too hot. I don't know if that exists on this unit, but I don't know how that plays as far as safety is concerned, seeing as how this unit does get hot, and there's only one place for that pressure and that and the hot water and the air to go, and that's through the shower end, the tube end of that, and like I said, it does get hot enough regardless of whether you have it on low or high or whatever, where there's enough pressure that builds in there from the heat and the and the heated pressure of the air inside the unit. There's not enough water in the unit that it will pop the tube end of the shower or the or the tube end of the pump. So that was one of the issues, the noises, this, and it does smell because of the paint that's on the unit. Once you heat it up, you will get a smell from it, a certain smell from it. It's not a burnt smell, but it's more like, if you're heating up something that has that's been painted over. Yeah, and that does it smells enough. It makes enough of a smell where you will notice it. Um, as far as the pump is concerned, I the pressure from the pump is good enough. As far as water pressure is concerned, it's nothing great, but like I said, there are better products out there. The H2O Aces is worth it. As far as I'm concerned, if you want to get a unit, um, portable hot water shower system, even if it's twice the amount that this thing costs. If you guys had to choose between the two, probably better to spend that extra money on something that's a little bit safer. That's a lot safer actually. That doesn't make you know doesn't cause smells and stuff like that to come off from the unit. Um, but that's my review of it. Let me know.